Let's see if we're live. Breaker 19. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Breaker. Breaker. Oh, it looks like we're live. Job's done, I'm a super tech. Don't forget it, son.
He's a super tech.
Super tech live stream.
Super tech.
Going down.
He's a super tech.
Let's see.
He's a super tech.
He is a super tech.
He's a super tech. Gets his jobs done before.
Saturday Night Live.
Tech. Never calls tech support.
He's never used a vacuum pump or nitrogen rig.
All right,
Looking
everybody.
at you while he's smoking.
How's the volume
He
tonight?
gets in early, gets the boss's ear. Tells him he's the only one good working here.
He's a super tech.
He is the super tech.
Super tech. Yeah, he's a super tech.
Good evening, Skylar Peterson. How's the volume?
He's a super tech.
Says good. Neil, what's up? Neil's C Vids. Good.
Super tech.
All right. I didn't go live last night. I was too busy, so we'll do it tonight.
Super tech.
Super tech. He's a super tech.
He's a super
All right.
tech.
All right. When you're your own backup singers. Yeah, Saturday night live stream. Let's do it. I got a funny one for you guys.
Calibrated hands.
Super tech.
He's a super tech. All right. What did everybody get into this week? We'll get the show started. Saturday night live stream with your host, NorCal Dave. Yeah, everybody. I hope everybody had a really good week. Well, I was super busy, man. I had this one ice maker kicking my ass Thursday. Thursday night. I went over there at 2:30 in the afternoon. I got done about 8 at night. It'd make ice just fine. It went harvest. It was a Manitowoc. And I had to scrub each little grid inside out all the way around. Every one of them. It was real tedious, but at the end of it, it's harvesting ice and working. Is just so scaled up in a really, really, really bad environment where it was located. So that was kind of fun. Today I was working on a rooftop unit at a gas station. And I think that'll be tomorrow morning's video. Service a rooftop unit. That sounds pretty good. What'd you guys all get into this week? Frank Sutherland. Good evening, Frank. We had a bunch of shutdowns at the day job and then changed out a 15 horsepower motor on a fan that took a poop. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty easy. Fulton steam system, the crunkle valves, the pressure reliefs are leaking by. So that turned into some fun. But you guys ever get the mechanical animal Daikin VRV3 pile of shite out on an island off the coast of Maine? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Daikin VRV stuff, man. It's like NorCal. So Felipe's in the house. What's up, NorCal? But yeah, mechanical animal. If you don't work on that stuff all day long, every day, they're a beast and they break down a lot. They're tough, and I have a bunch of those systems at my day job, and I'm not very good at it. I'm learning. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get good on them. Nico Ace. I have a walk-in cooler. I put a timer on the fans on all of the time, only during business hours and off at night, and only turn on when the temp calls for the valve to open. Will it ice up the evap? It might. The evaporator fans aren't going to use a lot of electricity on you, bro. I'd leave those things running. And if you wanted to have the timer pump the unit down, uh, turn off the solenoid valve, leave the fans running, and have it pump down the refrigeration unit, and you can turn that thing off. Uh, you know, depending on what the temperature needs to be for the product inside. Oh, Skylar Peterson was working on reefer containers. Yeah, but a lot of times messing with the evaporator fans, you'll get iced up coils. But check this out. You guys ever get these things in the mail at your houses? So I got the even though it's we just turned August, they're already trying to hustle up the furnace maintenances. I got to read these to you. This is hilarious. This is what the residential industry is coming down to. And I get it. They're trying to hustle up work, but this one almost sounds too good to be true. Almost too good to be true. All right, here we go. Winter is coming. Is your furnace ready? Do you know the last time your furnace was professionally serviced and inspected? Since you depend on your heating system to keep your home warm and comfortable throughout the winter, you should make sure that it's working at its peak efficiency by scheduling a precision tune up maintenance service. Did you know that without regular maintenance, even the most energy efficient heating systems will start to lose their efficiency and cost even more money to heat your home than when you first purchased it? Fortunately, the blankety blank 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 offers furnace maintenance services that will help prevent expensive repairs in the future. Our precision tune up maintenance service will help catch any potential problems before they become big ones, leaving you with a cold house and costly repair bill. We do a complete check and thorough inspection of the furnace, safety check of the heat exchanger, check and or replace disposable air filter, visually inspect your ductwork, and much more. Call blankety blank today to schedule your furnace precision tune-up. Lots of service for a little price. $159 per system. Extra protection free. Who couldn't use a little extra equipment protection? If you schedule your precision tune-up before November 30th, 2025, you will automatically be enrolled for our furnace protection warranty. If your system stops working within 30 days of your precision tune-up, the blankety blank blank will waive their diagnostic fee and discount your repair bill up to $100. Also, the Zero Risk Program. We are so convinced you're going to be thrilled with this amazing service that we will give you 3 months to see how much better your furnace operates. If you're unhappy for any reason, we will return your $159. No hard feelings. This is better than risk free because you still have all the service you received. Contact blankety blank blank. So, dude, I don't know how that works, but it sounds like you could give up the 159. You could give up the 159 and then call them and tell them you're not you're not stoked on it. Get your 159 back and get a free service. That's what it sounds like to me. Oh, I had to read that to you guys. Let's see if we're back. Yeah, I know, Neil. No sound. My little mixer battery died. Did the sound come back? Let's check. Little mixer battery died. Did the sound come back? Oh yeah, it sounds like we're back. Yeah, the I run this thing off a battery pack, and I don't know if the wire came loose or what. But we could try this too. Let's see if this guy's back to working. You know. Oh, little iced up coil of Titus. Let me get back on the chats. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. Let's see. Paul Edwards, 59-point inspection. Got to get it done. Mechanical Animal gets the same flyers. Best HVAC co in the state, $70 tune-up. Tyler HVAC Tech. Wonder how many residential companies actually do combustion analysts on their furnace tune-ups. Yeah, that's a good point, especially with a lot of the plus 90s out there. So I'll tell you some plus 90 stories because I used to work for a shop in town and we did residential and commercial HVAC. And we installed a ton of plus 90s. When we went up to the mountains in the old days, they all ran on propane. So plus 90 with propane, if you don't have it set up right to get that secondary heat exchanger to drain, they plug up and they die. They die real quick. And we went through so many of them that the boss quit installing plus 90s up in the hills until Carrier figured out. You'd get one set of instructions and it would tell you to kick up the back to help it drain. And if you installed it this way, do this, do that. And then finally, they I think they got it down pretty good now, but we were just going back with 80% furnaces just because we were having so many heat exchanger failures. It was crazy. Refrigeration. I'm definitely not refunding no money. If you're not happy, not my problem. Oh, yeah. Oh, King of the Crease made it to the live stream. What's up, King of the Crease? That's very kind of you with a $10 super chat. We were chatting earlier today on Instagram. Pro Thermals in the house. Nasty HVAC. We had a 75-point inspection at my first shop. 75-point inspection. This one's $159. $159. I should do the secret camera on them. Catch them scratching their nuts in my garage. I don't. California, dude. The rules on California to record people is, I think it's against the law without their permission. It's so weird here. I mean, if you did do a sting operation, you'd probably get in more trouble than the hack. Yeah. No choice in Canada. Only high efficiency since 2009 by law. Yep. And I'm pretty sure that's on the way here too. For new construction, it is. For existing, I think I can change like and kind still. If not, you just drive to Reno and pick up a furnace. Wait, did I say that on the air? No, you can still buy plus 80s in California. But I think for new construction, they're supposed to be 90%ers. H.V.A.C. KR. What's up? He's all NorCal. Yeah. We're doing a Saturday night live stream. Tonight's show sponsored by nobody. The same sponsor going on 13 years. It was 12 years, but now it's going on 13. The best sponsor that could never pay you. Nobody. We'll keep it that way. And then what did I get into yesterday? Oh man. I can't even remember. But it was an early start. It was an early start and a late finish. The summertime refrigeration hustle. And then today was rooftop unit and walk-in box. And I need to go deep clean this ice maker. It's a H.V.A.C. And I saw the water filter on it today. And we always write the dates on the water filters. 2023, June of 23. And it's a H.V.A.C. So it's still making ice. But I told the guy, bro, I got to come back with a ton of cleaner, a new water filter, and we're going to have to rip that thing apart and do a super duper Super duper deep clean. Look at Sean's all Honda better than Harley. It wouldn't surprise me one bit, Sean. Um, I wouldn't mind having a Honda Africa Twin motorcycle. I'll tell you what. Dave, your Giants lost 12-6 to the Mets today. That's correct. And you got my closer, Duvall, and I think he gave it up for you last night, and the Yankees lost. So no refunds. No, there's no trade-ins or refunds on traded players. I actually like the kid. He's just when he's on, and when it goes a little sideways, he seems a little mentally weak. But maybe he can grow out of that. Maybe coaching. Who knows? He throws 100 miles an hour, but um, he might be all right. This week was brutal in New York. I almost passed out on the roof. Wow. How hot was it, Refrig Tech? Were you guys getting like 100 with humidity? Those are the worst days. Worked on a H.V.A.C unit, had a filter from 2019. Felipe, yep. Those H.V.A.Cs will keep chugging. How come no Sturgis this year? King of the Crease. Because I'm going to Ireland. I'm going to be in Ireland next week. Check it out. Shanky's Whip. Made in Ireland. Black smooth Irish whiskey. Yeah, I'm going to be going to Ireland. A little family trip, so no Sturgis. But I am going to be doing Kernville like this. One of the viewers in Ireland sent me this. I wish I knew his name. He sent me some really nice carbide drill bits and stuff. Look, I'm Ireland Super Tech license plate. I should probably bolt that onto the Vangina somehow. Maybe in the future we'll figure out how to get that on the Vangina. But Sean says I need a gold wing. Hey man, what is it? You guys get those used gold wings for like $2,000. You can get a 1988 gold wing for $2,000, and it'll play music and drive and do everything. Oh, it's feeling like 105 degrees. Refrig Tech. Fresh Pum. Welcome to a Super Tech. Fresh Pum, new member. Fresh Pum, Super Tech. Welcome aboard, Fresh Pum. Enjoy the videos. Enjoy the family. I got busted last week for calling it the fam, saying I'm too old. It's just we're just a gathering. Matt's monkey, less gay, gave me a pretty awesome perspective. If you don't have a shitty attitude, love you, bro. You need some surfing videos. Then I'm gonna really lose my shit. You know, it's tough to film surf videos up here, man, because the guys out in the water, you get to my age, man, and man, you fall catching your first wave, you're not catching shit the rest of the session. Those kids are on you like a shark. You got to go out there and catch waves, or else they just make life brutal on you. Look, King of the Crease was 95 to 100 for 3 days. Then yesterday it was 72. Today 76 in New York City. Oh, Fresh Pump says thank you, appreciate you. Oh man, I appreciate you guys too, man. The we'll keep the videos going and the good times. I'm just drinking Gatorade tonight. Just we're taking it easy. A little Gatorade, but yeah, no Sturgis this year. Sturgis is cool, man. Have you guys ever heard my bagging on Sturgis? I mean, the riding's fun and it's nice to see all the vendors and all the events. The ride out's the biggest adventure, and that's the best part. Is to ride out with some friends, pick a cool route. But honestly, at Sturgis, man, it's like a Larry the Cable Guy cosplay. And hey, brother, and it's cool and all, but I don't know. I don't think I'm down to do it every year. There's so many beautiful places in America to ride a motorcycle. I mean, I would definitely say go do it once or twice, but you don't have to make it a reoccurring occasion. There's plenty to go ride. King of the Crease, I was on vacation this week. No rooftop heat for me. Oh, you lucky dog. I'm on vacation the middle of next week. Let's see. Jason Cadoti. What's up, Dave? It's been hot as hell in Florida. Oh, wait, it's Florida. My van's a 1990 GMC Vandura G2500, overheated for the first time in 35 years on the road. Pegged the gauge to red. Yeah, you can get a lot of miles out of those old V8s, man. Those were good motors. Even the Ford V8 was good too on the E Series vans. Let's see. Matt's Monkey, bro, they're canceling my comments. Half of what I posted got deleted. You're a killer dude. Keep it up, man. I'm drinking after 2 years off and dying laughing. Dude, so YouTube, so did YouTube take away part of your comment, Matt's Monkey? That's interesting because I don't. You guys could see my hands. I'm not here like messing with the comments or anything. Um, wow. YouTube. I know when Hack and Mo post up stuff about global warming, YouTube flags the videos. It's funny as hell. And it's just comedy, and I usually give both sides of the argument with Hack and Mo because they're like the yin and the yang. Um, Paul Edwards, it's 70 with 35% humidity in the mid Atlantic. Only time to ride lately. Oh, the good guy. NorCal's tip of the day. I don't really have a tip of the day today. Oh, yeah, sure I do. Keep the van stocked. I missed out on some cash today because I didn't have ice machine cleaner and a water filter. So I have to order it up and go back. I could have had one giant bill, but I guess two bills is okay too. Lead Mining 44. Dave, you're going to like retirement. Yeah, Lead Mining retired. Congratulations, brother. You put your time in and now you're retired. I hope you're enjoying it, man. I love seeing these guys on all you guys on Instagram. Um, Instagram is it's pretty cool. The van. Let's see, Jason Cadoti. The van has been in my family since my grandpa bought it new when I lived in Michigan. The OG radiator let go. Man, that thing had a great run. I love hearing stories of these vans. You know the new shit's garbage, right? So like, let's see, the Toyota Tundra was supposed to, those were great trucks when they had the V8 in them. Now the new motors are locking up. The Chevys with the 10-speed transmission is having mega valve body problems with the transmissions. And I think Ford's running that same transmission too, just a little bit of different stuff in it and different programming. But that 10-speed transmission they're running is not having a good run. I still have another 120 years before I can retire. HVACKR. Let's see, Matt's Monkey. Oh, yeah, bro. Half of what I was writing got blurred out. I tried for like 5 minutes to write gay a different way. I had to have some real offensive stuff in there. Yeah, YouTube will get you, man. The YouTube police. I wrote a song about those guys way back in the day. The YouTube police don't mess around, man. Because they're going to get you and they're going to get me. King of the Crease, am I going to Dublin, Ireland? I'm going to go to Dublin and I'm going to go to Belfast and I'm going to go down the whole west coast. I'll be out in Donegal where the surf is. Battle vlogs. Good morning. Yeah, so I will be going to Dublin for a little bit. I think only like one day. I think the plane lands and then I'm in Dublin. And then the next day I take off. And the plan is I'm going to go up north and then I'm going to cut over and then I'm going to come down the whole west coast. And then I'll cut back to the airport and fly home. But I plan on taking the GoPro and filming a bunch, man. We'll film NorCal Dave and his kids chugging what's it called? Guinness and then Jameson's. Oh, Refrigeration Tech's asking a great question. What do you guys think of the Ford Transit vans? So we have them at the day job. So we have the old ones and the new ones. No issues on the new ones. The powertrain seems to be pretty good. And the mechanics, we have a full auto shop at the day job. And the mechanics seem pretty stoked on that powertrain. And then, I got all the hippies here because I'm on the coast in California. So I got all the hippies coming through with their van life crap, right? And it seems like that Dodge ProMaster is a sack of junk. The Mercedes are having tons of problems. But believe it or not, they like the Ford Transit vans with the all-wheel drive. They're all saying you got to get the all-wheel drive on it. The two-wheel drive, you end up with a one-wheel drive if you get stuck. So they like the Ford Transit in all-wheel drive version. And I guess that powertrain's holding up pretty good. Sprinter costs the same money, but way better and reliable. See, there you go. Pro Thermal likes the Sprinter. The old Dodge. What? Oh, can you still get the Dodge Sprinter? Or is that the Mercedes? The Mercedes Sprinter. Dodge is the what's the Dodge one called? Didn't I just say it? ProMaster. Oh yeah, Pro Thermal. I have fourth Mercedes, only pads and oil. Well, there you go. There you go. Those are really expensive out here. In California, they rip you for that Mercedes van because everybody wants to turn it into a camper van. I think if the Vangina was to croak, I'd probably go with the Ford. I'd go short wheelbase, tall roof. Ram Pro Disaster. There you go, King of the Crease. That's what they're called, the Pro Disaster. I've seen so many videos on that motor. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I've heard the Sprinters have a lot of problems with fridge check. Well, there you go. Pro Thermal says he's not having any problems with his Mercedes. That's interesting. JH, HVAC and plumbing. What's up, NorCal? What's up, JH? Yeah, I've heard. Oh, yeah, we've already talked about the spreader. Yeah, it's the work van thing. You know what's crazy though? All the years that I've done it, and these are all older Ford. So I drive a Ford at the day job. That's probably a 2003. You know, remember the E Series vans, the E350, zero issues. Well, I take that back. It's had a transmission replaced, and it's only got 60,000 miles on it. But yeah, so the tranny on that one died, and then the Vangina's a '03 Chevy, and it's had zero issues. You know, wheel bearing stuff. You know, those are wear items. You know, the bearings. I've heard good and bad things about the current Chevy Express vans. I test drove one and hated the test drive. Another, it was nice. Yeah. So my coworker just he got a new Ford, um, and it's the short wheelbase tall roof. Not the tall roof, but short wheelbase tall roof. It's pretty damn nice. And we'll cruise around in it at work. And he's got the app in it where it'll start up and run and preheat or pre-cool the car wherever you set it before he gets to work. So this winter I'd get there on my motorcycle and his van's running. He's not even there yet. And it's like doing a pre-warm. So, you know, the technology it's cool, I guess. Just more stuff to break. All small, long distance van transportation is Sprinter vans. 1 million miles is normal on them. Wow, that's incredible. My boss bought a brand new ProMaster in 2014. It was in the shop 20 times in 5 years. Got rid of it and went with a Chevy, King of the Crease. There you go. Yeah, I've heard that ProMaster engine is not good, and there's a couple van lifers I follow that do mountain bikes. And God, one guy lost his engine. It was out of warranty. Cost him. He got ripped. It cost him 17 grand for a motor change out on a van that had like 40,000 miles. Just crazy. More stuff to break in the future. Fresh Pum. Yep, that's true. And then Freon Leon thinks the transits are junk. So there you go. It's all the new stuff, man. The word is out. Some people like this one. Some people like that one. I know Ford has a lot of recalls at the company. Form warm up in 30 seconds, 180 degrees. Toyota needs to make a work van. Now we're talking. You know, Hack Reynolds, he likes Toyotas. That's his favorite truck. Seaton HVAC's in the house. What's up, Seaton? For Seatown. What's the name of that football team up there? Oh, yeah, the Sea Chickens. Seattle Sea Chickens. That's right. Best van I had was an IDI diesel powered 85 Ford E350 club wagon van. The rare 5-speed transmission that was my daily in high school. It gave out in 2015. King the Crease, technology ruins reliability. That's true. Too much stuff to break. ECM this, ECM that. That's what they've done with the motorcycles. There's too much stuff on a motorcycle. You don't need all that computer shit. I would take a work van with roll up windows, honestly. You don't need power windows. I've been looking for a transit van. Y'all are scaring me. Parts Monkey. I don't know, man. There's a ton of them out there. There's a ton. I don't know if it's a hit or a miss or what, but there's a ton of them out there. Chevy Van Express, awesome, lot of miles, no problems. Restaurant and commercial kitchen service. Yeah, I think the older stuff was really good. All the old Ford and Chevy V8s were pretty damn good. I used to like the E150 than the E250s. Sam's, are you hiring? No, I'm not hiring. I'm a one man shop. I got lucky last night and I'm married. Seton HVAC. Attaboy. Attaboy. Bring home the bacon and take care of the business. Let's see. Jason Cadoti. Loved my Club Wagon diesel and 5-speed manual on the floor. Had roll up windows, but the AC kicked ass in that old blue Ford. You know, my driver's side window's broken right now. I got to dig into it and figure out why I can't roll it up and down. So if my AC craps out, I'm going to be bummed out. I need to get that. I need to dig in there and figure out why my window's not rolling up and down. Dude, I looped my YZ450 out on the trail yesterday. Shit got me and the bike's all jacked up. I'm big sad, boy. March Monkey. Dude, is your bike okay? That's the important thing. One wheelie and we're in the world of pain. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, my coworker Frank went down. His back's all jacked up, man. He looks terrible. He's moving really slow. And yeah, just one wipeout and it all sucks. It's like slipping on that icy freezer floor right on your ass and you got your tool bag in one hand. So you jack up your ass and your wrist at the same time. Let's see, Seat HVAC's getting ready to do his charity install for this year. Close neighbors of his, he's going to document the entire install. What are you putting in for him, Seaton? Are you going to put a mini split in or a real air conditioner? Yeah, is in the house. It hurts more as we get older. Yes, it does. Yeah. I like that name. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. That's a great handle. Matt's Monkey's a good handle too. That's a good one. Matt's Monkey. Fresh Pum's not bad. Fresh Pum is a good handle too. Ran into any new A2Ls? I have not. I know the 454B still held to get out here. And I think the companies that went with R32 were the smart ones. They only have cadet heaters, so they're getting 3-zone mini. Duct isn't happening. Oh, perfect. So that's where the mini splits come in. That's where the mini splits come in, man. Where there's no ductwork in the house or you can't get it in there. You should see how many spec homes they build out here and don't think about how they're going to heat it. And it's like, where are you going to run your ductwork? It's crazy, but they're pushing hard this mini split thing in California now. Big time. Let's see. Matt's Monkey. Yeah, dude, the fender and the muffler went to heaven. We got some HVAC write-offs. Oh, that's funny. Not afraid of turtles. Seaton the Shorts King. The shorts on YouTube. I've been watching them. King of the Crease. Did you film that call you went on today? Yeah, it'll be out tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning it'll be out there. I already edited it. I just got to upload it. The shorts are segments of videos. You short attention span only watch them. Yeah. I watch the shorts. I think YouTube wants everybody to post up shorts because they don't have to pay you as much money, right? So they're going to pay you pennies and they're going to still slay the advertising. So the shorts are a win-win for YouTube. And I think their big dream was that the government was going to scrap TikTok and then all the people that make like those TikTok style videos were going to jump over to YouTube and then YouTube would be the main platform. And I think they're still trying to work on that. But I do Instagram. I don't get any money from Instagram, but I'll post up stupid shit on there and have a good time. And I got all my motorcycle friends are on there and we're always hacking it up. And, you get the pictures where you zoom in on the camel toe from your buddy. And that's the Instagram world. The dirty, rotten Instagram world. And but there's good shit on there. There's I've been sucked into the Instagram is the Bigfoot. Have you seen the Bigfoot HVAC tech? What's it? What does he call himself? Kevin. He calls himself Kevin. And there's someone doing the AI Bigfoot, and he just likes he hacks up the refrigeration shit on there. It's so funny. Yeah, the Bigfoot ones. I like TikTok. They make they make my boss units laugh out loud. Oh man, the good old TikToks. I don't do TikTok. I don't do X either. I'm not on X or Twitter. Not on TikTok. I had an old Facebook account, but haven't posted on it since probably 2016. So it's almost 10 years. Um, but I do the Instagram and the YouTubes still, and not too shabby. Seaton's all never been on any of them, but here, just the YouTubes, team YouTubes. Yeah, tomorrow's videos, rooftop unit, NorCal Refrigeration does air conditioning. Look out. That could be just enough to be dangerous. The package units are pretty simple. It was pretty much just maintenance. Oh, yeah. If you guys came in late, you guys missed the. I got the flyer to get my furnace serviced. They probably mailed them to the whole town. $159 for the service. But I like the zero risk claim at the end. We're so convinced you're going to be thrilled with this amazing service that will give you 3 months to see how much better your furnace operates. If you're unhappy for any reason, we will return your 159. No hard feelings. It's better than risk-free because you still have all the service you received. So all you cheap ass bastards out there, call them up, get your service for 159, then call them back and say you're not stoked on it and get your money back. You could be you could be a total hack. Fred Cook, heating and airs in the house. What's up, Fred? Oh man. Furnace in California? I thought it's 72 and sunny every day. That's summertime. That's my summertime weather. You guys would have it so easy out here doing calls in summer. You'd probably go, "Oh, that NorCal guy. He's a cheater." Yeah, it doesn't get super hot. Um, like gosh, the high temperature today was probably in the 70s. Oh yeah, refrig tech, re, how do you say? I can't even talk. Refree tech, refrigeration, Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, that's about where I'm at. Nasty HVAC. Tough time tonight. NorCal Stream is up against the Summer Slam. Is the Summer Slam, is that wrestling? I wonder if they did a tribute to Hulk Hogan. So check this out. I got a funny story for you guys. My coworker, the kid, he's like a building maintenance worker, they call him. So he's like just a step lower than an apprentice, right? His name is Logan. So we're on the shutdown. 6, those guys got, I always start at 6 every morning, so I'm ready to go. But those guys had to come in early so we could shut a big building down and do the maintenance, right? All the filters, all the belts, check everything, shut the whole thing down. So he's up there on the roof with us, dude, and I'm always cracking up. So I called him. I go, "Hey Logan," I go, "I got your new name for you, man." "You're Hulk Logan, brother." You tell the boss the next time he gives you a PM. Let me tell you something, Darren. I'm gonna crush this PM, brother. I'm gonna do a suplex on those filters. And then his secret move is he'll throw the filters at you, dude, to knock you out and pin you. So he's Hulk Logan. And then he came up with the other guy that we work with. His name's Manny, so he called him Macho Manny. So it's Macho Manny and Hulk Logan, brother. And then we were coming up with all this shit while we were working, just cracking up. Oh man. Let's see. Ted cleaned another drain line the other day, breaking new ground as usual. A capacitor will be posted this week for sure. Yep. Welcome to YouTube HVAC, Eaton. C-Town HVAC. Welcome to YouTube HVAC. A capacitor. I usually just like clean a condenser on a prep table. That's my whole channel. And then do a gas and go and find a leaky coil. Um, that's pretty much HVAC YouTube. Let's do it. Yeah, those microfarads are tough to figure out. What's your day job? Matt's Monkey. I'm an HVAC mechanic at a university. Um, yeah, we work on some big shit, crazy shit, but I can't film it. I work on chillers and boilers and skyscrapers. We still got old pneumatic buildings, and we got buildings that run on BMS that are all digital, 2 to 10 volts DC, all kinds of fun stuff. Pumps galore, big giant motors. We'll change out 100 horsepower motors every week, and we'll do bearings on them and all kinds of cool stuff. But I can't film it. I wish I could. Wish I could film it. I should talk to somebody up there one day before I'm out of there. But yeah, I get to work on cool stuff, and then I do the refrigeration thing for my own business, and try and stay ahead of the game. So you really are a super tech. I don't know if I'm a super tech or a stupid tech. Um, Working all the time, man. It either you get fried after a while, man. I think I've lost my mind actually. Nice. I'm a boiler tech. Working on big steamers is fun stuff. Yeah, I got a whole Fulton steam boiler system that's hot oil, along with a ton of just regular Wright boilers. Um, we got a bunch of lock and bars, and we got the Aircos. Tons, and I think there's over 500 boilers at my day job. My whole channel is on the dark web. It's called the whole channel. Paul Edwards. I don't even know what the dark web is, dude. There's another interwebs. I can't even navigate this interwebs. You should talk about your boss and see if they would let you film. It's not up to him. It goes way above my boss, dude. It's got to deal with uh intellectual properties and stuff. You know, the universities get grants and then they own the patents on anything they invent and build. So I think that's the reason you can't film on campus. They don't want people stealing ideas and let's say I was to film something and somehow their formulas on the chalkboard in the background or something. You know, they're trying to protect all that, so they just nip it in the butt and they're just like zero. And I get that. I get that. Um, Ted is shop vac heating and air. The guy fixes everything with his two-stage Milwaukee vacuum. Hey, the vacuum gig is pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Fred Cook Heating and Air. Retiring soon, Dave? I don't think so. I'm only 57, man. I'll be 58 in November. I got a ways to go. I got a ways to go still. Nasty HVACR. It's been decommissioned for decades, but there's a giant old boiler in one of my buildings. It's over 2 stories tall. Wow. That okay. I don't have nothing that big. That is huge. You know the boilers I do like that we've got, the newer boilers we've got on campus that are really good are the Cleaver Brooks. Those Cleaver Brooks boilers are pretty damn nice. I've had a lot of the lock and bar nights with the cracked heat exchangers. The Aircos, same thing. Aircos are a pain in the ass. You guys ever tune an Airco boiler? I wish I could film that for you guys. That's, yeah, fun times. Random question. How do you handle customers that stand over you and give you direction on how to resolve their issues? Crystal Clean Appliance. Those are called the lurkers, bro. That's the lurkers. It's okay to get lurked. You know, sometimes you just got to let the customer do their thing, and then I do really good at blocking out. Like they could talk to me, and I swear I don't hear a word they're saying. It's just like mental block, and I just concentrate on what I'm doing. Then always try to take them by the hand. The lurkers. This is what's broken here. Check it out. I'm gonna fix it. Here's the bill. Let's get square, dude. In all seriousness, we need a vid on home. You manage the day job and your full time reefer job. Yeah, Well, I start at 6, I get off at 2, and then I'm NorCaling it if the phone's ringing. And then I'll work Saturdays and Sundays. And if I don't have stuff going on, I try to ride my motorcycle, maybe try to get in the water if there's waves. Um, Fresh Pum, definitely a super tech, an inspiration for us younger guys. Well, the reason for the two jobs was, I had to get the kids through college, to be honest. And if you can get a good stationary day job, I've said it on here before. I think Tito does it now. He figured it out, got a job at the hospital. Pays real good. A lot of these stationary jobs pay good, and it's guaranteed hours, and you got your pension and you got your health care. And then you could get yourself a second job and get way ahead of the game. I mean, what are you going to do after work? Sit at home on the couch? That's no fun. You can, especially if you can score a good shift and you got all afternoon and evening to go make some more money, or the weekends and go slay it. Um that's how I did it. So I just didn't want to be in debt and struggling. Um all right, Seton HVAC got himself a bottle of 454 about a month ago. I'm just now walking properly. Yeah, I heard what did I hear Labs say? They wanted a $1,200 deposit on the East Coast for a jug of that stuff. Any recommendations on brazing aluminum? I use my plumber's torch and I get that aluminum rod and it worked out pretty good. Got to practice a little. But there's that one aluminum rod that's out there. And then I just use the plumber's torch, lower heat, and it totally worked. Tuning error code is rough. Ha ha ha. Foxbox 923. It is, yeah, those things are a pain in the butt. Um Paul Edwards, when you cut a disc, I'm buying. I know you got enough for an EP. So, Paul Edwards, you can go over to, let me get the right website. It's reverbnation.com/Rasta1. And I've got, let's see how many songs I got on here. I'll try to get it to the camera. I'll start from the top and scroll down. I got all these songs. So it's reverbnation.com/Rasta1. And watch this. I can scroll up and it's nothing but songs. I think I got over 50 songs. Yep, it goes and goes and goes. So reverbnation.com/Rasta1. You guys want to hear an old one and see how terrible it was? Oh yeah, so listen to this one, Nordic Ice God. I wrote this one about my guitar player from my funk band that passed away. Yeah, oh yeah. This one's about Scotty. He was the Nordic Ice God.
Skinny white boy, straight out of Levi's. You rock the guitar, so soon you leave us. Funked it out in the Jarvis band. Coolest motherfucker, yeah, in the land. Country ride, late at night. Rockin' new tunes, those were the times. Barbecuing, after the show, you drink all night, that's how you roll.
He did, too.
Nordic Ice God, we miss you. Sitting at the end of the bar. Stroking your goat.
He used to stroke his goat.
So cool, I love the way you play guitar.
That was good stuff.
Nordic Ice God, we miss you. Sitting at the end of the bar.
I recorded that one when I had the acoustic drums.
Looking oh so cool, I love the way you play guitar.
Do I ever work on semi-truck refrigeration? I used to. When I worked for the shop in town, we did. It's been a long time. Matt's Monkey. What the fuck? That's fire.
Check out shows. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
watch the professionals. We used to laugh and we used to joke. You always keep playing Frank and Ho.
We did. We had a song. We had a song in our old funk band called Frank and Ho.
All the time. Go my brother to another time. Nordic Ice God, we miss you. Sitting at the end of the bar.
Yeah, I got songs that go way back.
Smoking your goat, looking oh so cool. I love the way you play guitar. Nordic Ice God, we miss you. Sitting at the end of the bar.
That was a good one. Freon Leon has the chili pepper style. Yeah, watch this part where it changes right here. This is the part of the song where Scotty died. He died, and then he transcended to the other side. Watch.
You loved the ladies and they loved you back. You rocked it hard, and that's the fact. You transcended to the other side. Oh, how your
Melody's hypnotized.
Nordic Ice God, you did it.
I got a
right.
video
Fly
for this
my
one,
brother
too.
To the other side. Open your wings, take on flight. Fly my brother to the other side.
And that's where he transcends. Now he's off to the other side. Yeah, it was. Guy's a great guy. So there's a video on my channel called Nordic Ice God, and you can watch the music video to this and see Scotty. Pretty much tells the story. Dave getting the band back together. I doubt it. I can't believe I did the guitar right there. I don't know where it comes from. I had the wah-wah pedal going. And that's it. That's like a real John Frusciante right there on the guitars. That was the Nordic Ice God. Yeah, there's a bunch of songs on the Reverb Nation. A bunch of the dude, the HVAC ones are hilarious though, dude. Oh yeah, you guys know you love the leak detector one. So I can do the keyboards too.
Back on the H10.
Back on the H10. Shit, what are we gonna do with these A2Ls? What are we gonna do for leak detectors? I don't know if the H10 works on those. I haven't tried it yet. We have to get Dave on tour. That would be funny. That would be so funny. Oh, awesome progressive rock. A Distant Dream is amazing. The I don't know what we're gonna do for leak detectors with this A2L crap. I haven't. Has anybody tried the H10 on those things yet? Are they gonna sniff those things out? I love the H10 leak detector. I always used to laugh when people would, oh, this one's coming out. Infocon, this. I'd sit there and just laugh. Go, fuck. I know the H10's going to smoke it every time. And then everybody was all in love with the pump and pump, like when we were in our 20s. Freon Leon, still the same. The everyone gets, what was the one? The Stratus. They sent me the Stratus. I tried it. I thought the H10 kicked its ass myself. But the H10's got its drawbacks. The battery. I got burned on the battery the other day because my battery wasn't charged up, and takes a long time to charge. And it's all about having battery charging parties. The discipline of a battery charging party. And I've seen some guys set up some really cool battery charging stations in their work vans. They'll have the whole back of the van set up to recharge the batteries while they're driving. I think that's a great, great setup. I'm recording this whole stream and putting some shorts together. Laugh out loud. Seat and HVAC, right on. H10 is the best. I've had mine for 6 years now. This is King of the Crease. I also bought the Fieldpiece DR58 a few months ago and had good luck with it so far. All right. Is that the heated diode one? The Fieldpiece heated diode stuff seems to work. H10 sniffs my leaky farts, man. Of course, I can pack up a A2L. The H10. The H10's getting out there, sniffing farts. Hey, how about the leak detector I got Rick with that one time when he was all up my ass, and I came out with that video for the DONG. Yeah, the heated diode, king of the crease. Yep, I've heard good things about that leak detector. I got the old version of that one, and believe it or not, it gets squirrely, but it works. Uh, Google AI says H10 will not work with A2Ls. Frank Sutherland. Well, thanks for looking that up, Frank. That's now we know. So shit, maybe they'll finally get off their butts and redo the H10. It needs an overhaul, and maybe they'll make it so it does A2Ls. Maybe they could have like two sensors in there and a switch to go back and forth, and you could do everything, and then they'll charge us $800 for it. Dave works on a lot of Yorks, from what I've seen. He better have a good leak detector. No, it's the same York. It's the same York in the video over and over because it's always breaking. Reem is second. I worked for the shop. The shop I worked for was a Bryant dealer, Carrier Bryant stuff. I always liked that stuff. I thought it was decent stuff. My furnace is a Bryant, but I always had decent luck with the Bryant stuff. And yeah, the York stuff. Not a fan of the micro channel. I think Carrier and Bryant, you can still get a regular condenser. It's not micro channel. I bet all those companies are switching back to regular condensers. Are they still doing the micro channel shuffle? Or did they come to their senses and figure, oh, we had better get out of that one? Did you guys ever hear my Corona songs? This one was a great one, the Coronacation. I had 3 hit singles during the Rona. This was one of them.
Days and I'm out of work. I got nothing to do. I'll go kick it down at the beach.
Oh,
Just me and you.
Reefer Tech Refrigeration bought a H10 because of my videos. He's all, they should cut you a check. You know what they gave me? So the Back to the H10 song is on the Backar website. They put the song on their website, and they sent me a combustion analyzer. And yeah, they sent me a top of the line combustion analyzer. Backar did. I never bragged about that or made a video about that. But that was way back when I did that song. So if you go to Bacharach's website, it'll say H10 rap song. And it's the H10 song, NorCal Refrigeration. So they have that on their website. I'm like a professional musician. Coronacation.
I'm getting $900 a week on unemployment, baby. I don't think I'll ever go back to work. Hey, let's get a 6-pack. Do some Coronacation.
There it is, the Coronacation song. We're on Coronacation. Well, we weren't. We had to work the whole time. But everybody else was on Coronacation getting their 900 unemployment. I don't know if I'll ever go back to work. But we were out there doing this. This was my other hit single from the Rona.
I've been singing this song. I've been at work all day long. You've been at home on your ass. Well, let me tell you, I'm sick of the mask.
C-Town, I wasn't swimming with the mask on.
Mask on my face.
I got marks that last all day.
I'm sick of that mask wearing all day long. Oh man, this has gotta stop.
Sick of the mask. JP Mouse wants to know how the Chopper show was. So, I thought so that was the Better Days Chopper show. It was their first year doing it out there in Tres Pinos, and I'll tell you what, man, I thought it was outstanding. They had a good turnout for the first year. There was camping there. I mean, I could see the potential of that being an annual deal. The layout was great. Big stage. They had 2 bands. They had vendors, so you could get tacos or whatever you wanted, beers, drinks. And I thought it was great for the chopper community. I thought it was a really good venue and a good turnout and great people. I thought it was really good. Yeah, the King of the Creases, all the H10 has a hard time picking up R32 and 454B. He's tried it. Yeah. Good the mask. Marks on my face, they last and last.
My hair got long and I'm
Looking rough. Yeah, remember there was no haircuts. I looked like a total kook during the Rona, dude. My hair was all long and goofy. Well, I still look like a kook, but a kook is someone that doesn't surf very good. So it's not a racial slur, just to clear the air. That's a term for a poor surfer. K-O-O-K. Yeah, I'm sick of the mask. Check out my guitar solo on this one. I was working the wah-wah pedal. Like Neil Young or something.
We gotta wear them out in public. We gotta wear it when we work.
Oh, Reefer Tex he goes, I didn't know they had that song on their website. Oh, it's been up there for, gosh, at least years and years and years now. I can't remember how long ago I made that song. That one, dude, I think I was at least on probably, I must have been on like a 6-pack at least when I did that one. And I found this killer keyboard sound. And I was like, oh, yeah. And I came up with the bass line first. Uh-huh. And I overdubbed the drums. There's like 3 drum tracks.
Tried those other detectors, they always let me down. Feel like I wasted my money,
making me wanna frown.
Ithacon, Yellow Jacket, I've tried the rest, they always let me down.
You know what I get? Back to the H10.
Never lets me down. Oh, back to the H10.
Oh, that was so funny when I made that one. Because I was all pissed off at the Ithacon. I had ordered one and it was broken. Do you guys remember that? And then they tried to buy me. Well, they did buy me off. I was an absolute fraud, but I admitted to it. So they sent me the Stratus so I would pull down my video of the Detect. What is it? Detect Select or Detect 3? Detect 3. It has the same sensor as the Stratus. And they sent me the Stratus to pull. They sent me a new Detect 3 to replace the broken one, which they should have because it was faulty. So I got that warranted, and then I got the Stratus to pull down that video so it wouldn't make them look bad. But I copped to it, so I figured, well, I'll pull the video down, I'll get the Stratus, and then I'll just go on the air and tell the truth so people won't buy that thing. It wasn't like I was going to like pull the video down and ha, 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 yeah, go get this, shit's awesome, it's killer, they're the best company. No, I did the opposite. I got the Stratus and then I sold it. I sold it to Tom Powell for cheap because he always helps me out with Daikin questions. So he's like my tech support. I'll call Tom and Tom will talk me through Daikin stuff because he works for Daikin. And I think he's out in Kansas City. And so he helps me with my Daikin questions. And then I went on the air and told everybody I was a sellout. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. It was awesome. Yeah, you could buy me off. Sure, send me the leak detector. I'll take the video down. No problem. And then I went and told everybody what I did. What the hell, right? The best song is Iced Up Coilititis. You know what that one reminds me of, what was that guy's name? Young MC. The Iced Up Coilititis was really good. That probably is the best bass line. Serious question. You are in Redding area? Sorry for not knowing. No, I'm in Santa Cruz, California, Seatown. I'm on the coast, just south of San Francisco.
Well, you get that call late
Friday night,
and
you're headed on out the door.
You got a long drive, so your mind is thinking, oh man, oh no.
That's happened to me so many times on a Friday.
And you got low suction and you don't know what to do. Then you go inside the box and you take
No, there's a bunch of NorCal refrigerations. There's one in San Francisco too.
Coilotitis, iced up coilotitis.
Yeah, you could be like on the border of where Northern California starts. I'd be on the southern end of Northern California. I'm on the north end of the Monterey Bay.
Was the door left open? Was the evap sensor bad? You don't know what to do? You got those.
Yeah, there you go, Steve Rivera, Central Coast.
Dirty also too. Coil plug.
Yes, geographically not north,
the heck went on?
but north of LA,
going
south of San Francisco.
Turned on. You got iced up coilotitis, iced up coilotitis, iced up.
Oh, I was doing the wah-wah pedal on that one too. See, there's a theme there with the wah-wah pedal. Yeah, man, and it was a cheap one. I got this Vox wah-wah pedal. It's right here. I got it at the second-hand store for $20. And that's it. So when you're doing your thing, you're all wow, 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 wow. Vox wah-wah model V847 if you're trying to get that NorCal refrigeration sound. Takes a 9-volt battery. I don't know if I've ever replaced it. Yeah, this was a good one, used. And the guitar I think I got for $50 at the same place, and the bass was given to me. And then I got these electric drums going now because, take it easy on the neighbors. No, C-Town, I'm not Central Cal Refrigeration. That'd be like Fresno, dude. No, man. I'll call you Sea Chicken HVAC. How's that? Sea Chicken HVAC. Or the 12s. Where the 12 man puts in your air conditioner. The 12s, and you get your Seahawk jersey out there with you can float the old Russell Wilson from back in the glory days when you won a Super Bowl. That freaking Russell Wilson always beat the Niners, dude. We could never, ever beat that guy. That guy was unbeatable. I had like Stockholm syndrome from that dude. That guy, yeah, he owned the 49ers the whole time, old Russell. And now Mahomes owes us. Is Sacramento Northern California? They consider Sacramento Northern California. They do. They do. My sister lives in Sacramento. And the old Sea Chickens used to own the Niners. My name has nothing to do with that area. That's my last name. Oh, bitchin'. My apologies then. I thought you were a big-time Seahawk guy. That's cool. Seton HVAC. Very cool. Very cool. Matt's Monkey, effing kook. I went surfing for the first time at San Onofre. It was like 6 to 9 foot and got absolutely demolished. I didn't even know how to swim. Oh, that's fun. That's a good surf break. When we travel down there, I like to go surf that spot. That's a good, fun wave. Oh, Seton HVAC's in Central Oregon. Are you out there by, like Salem, Oregon area or inland? One of my best motorcycle rides was doing Eastern Oregon. We went through John Day and what was the other town out there? Maupin. And there was another town back there. That was really cool, and there was a lake. We swam in a lake way out there. Fixer 69's in the house. What's up, NorCal Dave? What's happening? Oh, Seton HVAC is an old school guy from HVAC Talk. I don't know what HVAC Talk is. I used to watch the OG shows like Zach. Was that Zach? Were you on Zach's channel? Is he HVAC Talk? Zach was an OG. Other side of the mountains. Bend, Redmond. My address. I'm in Terrebonne, just north of Redmond, Oregon. Bend's nice. We went through Bend on the motorcycles too. That was pretty cool out there. You could float down the river in an inner tube. All the people from California moved out there and ruined it. Bend used to be real nice. Now it's like California. The Promax reclaim unit is hanging on for dear life at the edge of the shelf. Coolin Gilland, I was supposed to do the flea market last night, and I didn't do it today because I was late. I'm banned from all those sites. Censorship, seat and HVAC. It's cool to get banned from stuff. You got to speak your mind. I was supposed to do a flea market, dude, and the recovery machine and the 2 vacuum pumps were supposed to be up here on the table for sale. We'll try it. Well, we won't be doing it next Friday. We'll have to do it the next live. I need to pass that stuff on to some other mechanics that'll use it. There's no sense of it sitting there collecting dust. I'll let it go for cheap. It's a shame if it just sits there. There's nothing wrong with that recovery machine. I was actually a fan of those until I got that Navac. Well, first I got Mr. 45, and then I got the Navac Nerd. The Nerd is a really good recovery machine. The gauges they sent out, though, bro, the battery's not for prime time. So check this out. I'm down to 1 bar since the last time we charged them, and I haven't been using them. There's a parasitic drain on that manifold that'll eat the battery while they're sitting idle. I can understand the battery being at 1 bar if I'd been gauging up on a gazillion units, right? And staring at the screen and, using it, but I haven't been using them. They've been sitting there and the battery's at 1 bar. And, I don't know, man. I'll probably go back to those little tiny Elitechs at some point. Pro thermal refrigeration HVAC. I sell on eBay. Tools sell super fast. I don't even have an eBay account because I know a lot of people buy parts. People buy a lot of parts on eBay for their businesses. I actually need a recovery machine. Laugh out loud. Fresh pump. Yep. That's your recovery machine right there, bro. Let's see. Seat HVAC. Let's do a simulcast next time. I want Ted Cook on it too. Probably would set records. I don't know how to do the simulcast. You'd have to walk me through it to do a simulcast. I don't have like the StreamYard or any of that shit. I have my phone sitting on a tripod aiming at me, and then I stare at the computer. You guys can't even I can't even post up the comments for you guys to look at. I got to get together with this live streaming. Get up to speed. But I do got my iPad connected into the little mixer to play music for you guys, so that's kind of cool. Not too shabbins. Come to think of it, man, we haven't done a HVAC song in a while, dude. Didn't we come up with some ideas for some new songs? I bet, you know what? I bet I didn't even write them down. You guys had a bunch of good ideas for songs, and I didn't write them down. I need to do that. Do you guys ever hear my Trans Davidson song? So, like, if you sell your Harley and buy an Indian motorcycle, you become a Trans Davidson. Do you guys remember last year they were all up in arms because they were like, oh, Harley Davidson's woke. I'm selling my bike. And they were doing that whole Barbie Stardust guy was all pissed off or whatever his name is. Yeah, Barbie Stardust. And they're all, F Harley Davidson. They've gone woke. I'm selling my bike and getting an Indian. The funny thing is they're both owned by BlackRock or whatever it is. He's like the #1 shareholders in both companies. But I made this song about selling your Harley. That time the wah-wah pedal was on the bass. I'm not selling shit. I don't care how woke they go.
You traded your Harley Davidson. You got yourself the Indian. Cruising on down the road. Well, check this out, bro.
Deuces down, brother.
Deuces down, brother.
No aftermarket parts.
They don't have any aftermarket parts.
Can't get a tune.
You can't tune those bikes either.
Can't get handlebars.
Well, another downside to those things.
What are you gonna do? traded your Harley Davidson for an Indian. You're a Trans Davidson.
Pretty much.
You're a Trans Davidson.
See, I tried to do the backup singer girl part right there too.
You're a Trans Davidson.
I need some backup singers, dude, like some hot backup
You're
singers.
a Trans Davidson. Got no.
That was that one, the Trans Davidson song. I want to sell my Harley. I'm too weak for Electra Glide. Is your bike smaller? Yeah, I got the Lowrider S, and I got the FXRT fairing on it, and I got the FXR bags. And the reason was I didn't want a big old 900-pound bagger. And I go everywhere on this bike. I've done 1,000 miles in a day on it. Feel great. And it has a mono shock in the rear, but I put a Fox shock on it, Roland Sands, and then I got the Öhlings in the front. But it actually has more travel and rides better than a bagger, and it's super nimble in the twisties up in the mountains and stuff. So that one's got the 114. Now they're on the 117 high output. But this thing's fine, dude. My motor's stock. I just did the tuner, motor tuner, and the exhaust, and that's it. And hopefully it'll hang in there for a little while. Trans Davidson, love it. Colin Gilland. Wasn't that a funny song, dude? Yeah. I was like, all these guys were getting all pissed off. Oh, I was like, I'm not boycotting shit. You'd be stupid, dude. Come on. If you like the brand and you like the product, man, come on. Who cares? Seriously. Clean the roaches out first, then you can clean the condensers. Next year, I'm coming out to Santa Cruz. I will do some service calls. Make room in the passenger seat in the Vangina. For sure, King of the Crease. We could do like special guest ride along. I could be your lurker. I could lurk you while you're wrenching. I want to go out. I want to go roll around in Marat's van in Southern California. That guy does 10 million calls a day. I'd love to be drive around with that dude for a weekend would be fun, and then maybe stop off with Felipe. Matter of fact, I need to go down and visit Felipe. They got the plug on refrigerant, man. They get stuff in Southern California for cheap. Oh, Matt's monkey wants to know nerd or Mr. 45. No, the nerd. The nerd's way better. It's built better. It works better. It's a better machine. Way better. Void made it to the live. What's up, Void? We're having a little comedy session tonight. Let's see. Fixer 69. I'm stealing so much from you. I have a Vangina plate in the window on the back of my van. Perfect, Fixer 69. Get the Vangina license plate. Get the songs cranking. I got the Vangina song. I gotta find how far down was the Vangina song. I did that a long time ago. The Vangina song. That was another one inspired by a friend that had passed away. I'll have to tell you guys the story when I find the song. There it is. The Vangina's way down the line. I made that song a long time ago. So the Vangina wasn't my term, and my buddy Rick, he had this old Dodge van. And we took the skateboards and we spray painted the outline of the skateboards all over the back of this old Dodge van, had skateboard silhouettes. And we used to take that thing to the club. This is like 1988. And we would take that thing out clubbing. And back in those days, we were doing like blow and shit. And so we're doing a bunch of cocaine and drinking. And I was like 1 year into the trade, so I had money. I was making money. I had money. I was just a kid, single, whatever, party mode, 100% party mode. I was getting Rick's van, have beers, maybe do a rail, and fuck off and party, after work or on the weekends. And then he would always put on the Radio Romanticos and play air trumpets to the songs. Guy was very charismatic. He passed away on a job site. And then he was the one that came up with the Vangina. He goes, "Come on, man, let's get in the Vangina." And he spray painted it on the roof. He spray painted Vangina on the roof because his theory was if the cops ever came over with the helicopter, they're going to see Vangina. And so that was my inspiration for writing the song, and then calling my van a Vangina was kind of in honor of him, and then getting the license plate. And then this was the song. I did a whole song. Void, yo man, love your content. 4-year tech. Any tips considering starting your own company?
Rick had the van, it was so divine.
Oh,
68 Dodge with skateboard silhouettes. We took it clubbing, it's as good as it gets. Radio Romantico playing loud. Air trumpets blasting the whole way down. Nels Old West in Planet X. That's about as good as it gets in the Vangina.
rolling it.
The Vangina. The Vangina. The Vangina.
So that's the Vangina song. Yeah, Void, any ideas about starting your own business? I mean, it all depends where you're located at. Build up a good customer clientele, do good work, be honest with your customers. Sometimes you got to eat calls, man. You got to eat money and make the customer happy if you mess up or have recalls. Oh, you're in Kansas City? Yeah. We need people in this trade, and we need mechanics. I think there's huge opportunities. So build up a customer base, do quality work, get a good reputation, and don't be scared to go for it. Hey, what's the worst that can happen? The business fails and then you're back to working for somebody. So I think the door's wide open, man. The main thing to do research on is making sure that if you're out there doing work, you're getting paid, right? I got a lot of restaurants is bad news, man. Like I'm chasing down money 30, 60 days out. So, and this is on old school good customers. And that's the downside on the commercial side is chasing down money. Make them swipe the card every chance you can, you know, try and go COD as much as possible. I know with residential, it's easy, but on the commercial side, man, a lot of those customers want to go net 30 and then, which really means they're going to go net 60 or try and bone you to net 90. And that's the hard part of the business, getting the insurance and the business licenses and all that kind of stuff. Not as hard as chasing down money and all that kind of fun stuff. I keep used parts for eating parts. There you go. I have a little stash of I call it harvesting old parts. Why not get you out of a Friday night lockup? You got a Friday night and you got some old part, get you out of a pickle. Look after your vagina, and your vagina will look after you. Colin Killand, yes sir. I'm making 30 an hour after 4 years. Shit, you should move to California, dude. They pay burger flippers $20 an hour out here. You can flip a hamburger for 20 for your second job. You go do HVAC all day and then flip burgers at night for 20. And if you shake the husband's hand, make sure you squeeze it hard. Yeah, that's good advice. I like commercial. Just got to all businesses with business card, and we'll be busy all the time. Yeah, take your business card, pass out your business cards. Build relationships with your customers. Just don't have a customer. Becomes friends with them. That's what I do. Did we talk about everything? The kids, watch the kids growing up. The kids sports teams, how they did on their math test at school, you know? And sometimes you only have contact with the managers. You might not even meet the owner, but then get relationships with the managers. That's who's going to keep calling you. And if they get mad at you, then they'll go look for somebody else. You might have to eat some cake here and there. $30 an hour is poverty. Seton HVAC. Yeah, he's in Kansas City, man. Different places of the country pay different wages. I bet Florida's paying HVAC guys less than a burger flipper in California. I bet Florida they're starting those guys out at 18 bucks an hour still. New customers pay up right away. But as time goes on, they take advantage of your good nature and pay when they feel like it. King of the Crease. That is correct. I don't even want to tell you guys how much money I'm chasing down right now. It's silly. Silly. I'll get it. We'll get it there, but it ain't coming when I want it to, but hey, it'll get there. It'll get there. Yeah, but my customers are my company's customers though. Void. Well, that's the hard part. I mean, if you're, hey, I'll tell you what though, after all the years of me doing stuff, if you're with a good company and you like where you work, try and work out your pay as your experience goes with the boss and stay parked, man. Just work at a good customer. If you think you're gonna have a nice long career, maybe they match your 401k or something. It's the thing in this trade in life is it is absolutely a marathon. I remember people going, "Oh, I got to do 18 more summers of this." No, bro, you just started. You're going to do 35 summers, or I'm starting summer 38 right now, or in summer 38. And I'm probably going to end at summer 46, maybe 47 years in this thing by the time I hang it up. So it's a marathon. And you got to navigate that marathon. Navigate it. Yeah, every state is different. Very true. Matt's Monkey. Dude. Just getting into the commercial business game. Net 90. Bro, I have a few commercial clients I'm bitching about after 15 days. We're breaking out the 22 after 30 days. Yeah, well, you got to weed out the bad. You'll find the bad ones and weed them out too and get rid of them, kick them to the curb. I collect when I'm done. Is that all residential or are you doing commercial stuff? Commercial stuff is a trip. They're my friends though. 31 years working in the same area helps. Yeah. It seems like getting the work and billing out the repairs is the easy part. Collecting the money is the hard part. Alcove. Yeah. Not all of them. A lot of them, man, I'll get the check in 2 or 3 days and a week, maybe 2 weeks. And then there's some of them, man, they'll wait till the very end of the 30th day. Checks in the mail. And you got to remind them, man. I'm reminding them all the time, hey, these ones are due, man. And then the checks come. So it's a trip. Void. Laugh out loud. It's a dead end, man. They don't want us to make and propose estimates. We give the lead to the owner and make 2%. Yeah, it's a trip how um, businesses in different places do different things, man. Like out here in Northern California, the union's real strong, so that I think the union's paying 83 bucks an hour now for journeymans. So, and that's on the paycheck. So, it's just different areas have different wages. We service a lot of corporate chain places, and it's common to run up a $30,000 bill and not pay for 2 to 3 months. Exactly. King of the Crease is right in there. They will go 2 to 3 months. They'll go 60 days, 90 days all the time. Yes, sir. And like you, King of the Crease, we've dealt with this our whole careers. That's just the way they do the game. A lot of them give me cash and it goes in my safe. Hey, what's your address? Seton HVAC? I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. Um, Matt's Monkey. Commercial is the only one that wait to pay. My resi stuff pay or else. Yeah, that's the one cool thing about residential. You get paid today for the work today. And that is the one cool thing about residential. On my slow days, I drive to those customers that owe me money. Yeah, there you go. Never have the government control what's happening. Paul Edwards. You posted a video of you copying tacos at Jack in the Box a long time ago. Am I mistaken? Copying tacos at Jack in the Box. I don't remember Jack in the Box, man. I really don't. If you find that video, Post up the link or something. I'd like to see that. I can't remember a Jack in the Box one. Gotta love those restaurants when they pay in a Madras or Chinese, take away a meal for the family. Oh yeah, they let you take the food home all the time. That's why we're all fat. Everywhere I go, everyone wants to give me food or beer. Every stop. I used to take care of the one pub in town that was close to the house. Dude, I'd walk in and there'd be a shot of whiskey and a beer waiting for me, and I haven't even fixed anything. I'm like, no, man, I gotta drive the van, bro. Uh, Total package 150 plus local 342. I'm guessing by now. Yeah, it's a lot of cash. King of the Crease. My boss told me he needs to come up with $100,000 a week just to pay the employees and expenses. Yep, totally get that. I think when I left the union shop I worked at in town, we only had like 5 guys. So it's 4 tin knockers and me, the service guy. Small shop, union shop. And back in 2013, his nut just to the union without gas or rent or trucks, or even our wages, right? This is just what he had to pay the union to have us and be signatory was 20 grand a month back then. So I bet it's a lot more now. It's probably like your boss. I'm out. Time to puzzle with my daughter. Love these live streams. Keep it up, Dave. All right, Seton HVAC. We'll catch you on the next one. I hope you have a great weekend. Get the puzzle going. That's good quality family time. That's better than HVAC. For sure, man. I hope you have a great week, brother. King of the Crease. We have 35 employees, including office staff. Oh, that's a big ass shop. Yeah. That's a Hunsky a month just to pay the nut. Isn't that crazy? There you go, Void. Just keep working for your boss. I think you're way ahead of the game. Did I start out in refrigeration? I did. I did, and I started out in a shop that had a bunch of great old timers that shared all their knowledge to make us good mechanics. And looking back on it, it made the shop look good, and which prolonged their careers. And then it also made their lives easier because if the techs that work in your shop are good, hey man, that's less hassles on you. They were great, man. And they were all about sharing the knowledge. And then when I saw the YouTubes come out, when did I start this? 2010 or 2012, somewhere's in there. I had went for the YouTube videos for HVAC. And I was like, I'm gonna do like those old timers did for me. I'll share all my tricks on there, and I'll show the guys that, man, you could have fun at work because we're all alone at work. You're just by yourself, so you got to come up with characters, man, like Mr. Tippins. You got to have somebody to talk to. I talk to my tool bag. Maybe I'll write a book one day called "Me and Mr. Tippins." I talk to my tool bag, and maybe I could put out a little book about. There's a lot more to refrigeration and HVAC than just driving to a call and fixing stuff. All the 2 o'clock in the mornings driving out after you've worked all day, crazy shit. But yeah, I talked to my tool bag. I had a customer offer me a beer at 8 in the morning before JP House. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Of course you had to pass, man. You got to drive the truck all day. Oh, man. 35 is too much. They don't have enough work for what we have. Oh, our HVAC videos, you're the best. You're a beast. Oh, that's funny, dude. Oh yeah, could you imagine? It's 3 in the afternoon, and you're gonna go work on some greasy ass freezer in the kitchen, and there's already a shot and a beer waiting for you. Like, no, man, come on. And then the next place you go to, they want to give you a beer and a taco, and you're like, no, man, I'm fixing shit. No, no. Oh, I think the best perk I had was a steak pie lunch for fixing their equipment. I saw the menu price and tried hard to stop short of licking the gravy on the plate. Yeah. Where was I at? So my son graduated college in May. And we went to Orange County, California. It's kind of foo-foo. And they had the Chilean sea bass on the menu. And I'm not shitting. For a little thing of sea bass and some rice and a vegetable was $84. 84 bucker. Mm-mm-mm. Talking to your tool bag is better than being one. Yeah, no shit. That's a good one, dude. Fresh palm, laugh out loud. That recovery sold if it could be shipped to South Dakota. Name your price and send it to me. How about this? How about I'll sell it to you at a good price. You pay for the shipping. Ship dude, so check this out. Remember I was telling you guys the story I sold the leak detector to Tom when they sent me the Inficon Stratus. So I gave Tom like a bro deal. I sold him that thing for like a couple $100 because he's really helped me out a bunch. I didn't think about the shipping on a little ass leak detector. They crushed me because I didn't want him to wait too long. I wanted him to, get the thing, dude. So I went to the stupid ass UPS store. That was my first mistake. I should have went to either FedEx or the U.S. Postal, and I think they got me for $130 to ship that thing. So man, I sold the Stratus for $70. Yeah, $70 net profit. But hey, I helped out a friend, and he's helped me out a bunch. Um, Dude, I had a 8 a.m. beer shit too one time. I was all a little fucked. This day is gonna be awesome. Matt's monkey needs to come and be my apprentice, dude. You can ride my van anytime, dude. We can't keep up with the work coming. Installs are backed up, and service calls are 2 weeks backed up. Need more techs and installers. There you go, Void. Move to New York City. Go work with King of the Crease. That is a problem, King of the Crease. We are down mechanics in this trade. And with the AI needing so much air conditioning and electricity, dude, we are going to be in so high demand. And then they're definitely going to switch this country over to heat pumps. And all the heating and cooling is going to be electric. Well, the cooling already is, but the heat, they're going to go straight up heat pumps, mini splits galore. And it's going to be service calls out the butt, man. We're going to need a ton of mechanics. Oh, Biscuit Upland, 1776, made it in. Yes, you did. We're in here cracking up. Are the field piece job link gauges worth it? The probes are good. Boy, the field piece probes are great. I love them. And you can run them with the Measure Quick app. I love those probes. Listen to Void. Shit, California 85 an hour sounds good. You hiring? No, I'm not. I'm a one man deal. Basic Upland. I don't know how you guys live in the city. Oh, you're probably talking the king of the crease, man. Yeah, that working in New York City's got to be crazy. I did some work in San Francisco for a while. It was brutal. I'd be driving around for 3 hours for a parking spot, and the tow trucks would be waiting for you to screw up. Back then, it was only a $300 tow. I think it's 600 or 900 bucks now. It's stupid. Oh yeah, let's see. Void bro, I get free natural gas on my property. No heat pump for me. Yep, exactly, Void. I'm not switching out mine either. I'm keeping gas heat till the end. Yeah, Void's gonna grab him right on. Cobra Runner made it in. Chiller technician in demand with all these data centers going up in Arizona. I just met a guy this week. Who was it that just told me this story? Oh, so there's this huge company, Arizona Cobra Runner. You probably have them where you live. ACO. ACO is a huge air conditioning company, and I don't know if they're the wide, but I know they go state to state. I know they're in Idaho, Nevada. They might be up there in Washington and Oregon too, California. I don't know if they're in Arizona. They might be, but they're doing the world. So it's the world's largest data centers out in Reno, and it's building one and building two are already up and running. They're going for three, four, five, six, seven, eight, and nine. They got so much work, and it's all chillers going into these giant, like hundreds of thousand square feet buildings for data centers, all chillers. Like Paul Edwards, you were a star way back. You were mentioned on the regular. Nothing has changed except 19 million extra people. Void. We run every natural gas appliance we can here year round. Perfect. King of the Crease. I don't live in the city. I live in the suburbs of New York, North Jersey. 15 minutes from New York City. Oh, that's perfect. I love hearing that you guys still have tons and tons of work and everyone's got work. Even at the university I work at, there's so much construction going on. I love seeing it. It's great, man. The trades are in high demand and there's tons of work. I mean, how lucky are we? Seriously. Do you ever make a video about running an old 80% off an inverter and a car battery? Did I ever make a video? I did. Basic upland. So, um, I got a 2000 watt inverter and Lifetime Battery sent me out like a 200 amp hour battery, and I built a portable solar generator, and it will run my furnace. And then I've gotten two other power generators sent out to me to do videos on. I've did videos, smaller ones, and I got another one coming from like an off brand. But I told you guys I wasn't going to be doing those shitty ass videos anymore. I wasn't going to be on the taking crap, but I might grab one more and do a video on it and see what I want to throw that one in the work van and see if it'll run power tools. Um, so I might have one more coming. But I did do the it does look like a car battery, but it's a 200 amp hour like RV battery. Yeah, I did do that. Colin, let's see. I might be the only one from the UK here. I love joining in with the chat. You guys, even if it's past my bedtime. Colin, I'm coming to Ireland next week. I'll be right across the pond from you. I'm going to do the west coast of Ireland and maybe I'll try and jump in the ocean on a surfboard over there. And when I'm heading that way, been in the field. I got to check out all the refrigeration over there too and see how they're doing it. Been in the field because you guys know I'll video that for you guys. Like in Japan, I did a service call in Japan, and then my daughter is cracking my nuts because I was checking out all the shitty installs on the mini splits. Do you guys remember those videos? It's 2017. I got a whole series of videos from Japan. I even flew home all the way from Japan, jumped in the van, and went and fixed a freezer. That was epic. Yep, right off the airplane into the car, drove home into the work van, fixed a freezer for my customer. He's a really good customer too. I like that guy a lot. I just found your content, Void. Been catching up. Did you ever switch over to the Wrench Kit Pro, and is it worth it? I have the Wrench Kit Pro, and it will work for what we do. But man, I've bondoed up that piece of junk Sunjo thing I have, and it's a higher pressure motor. The Rinse Kit needs to up the motor. There's probably better ones out there than Rinse Kit, but it does work for what we do. And I think you can get them on sale at Costco now. But I think there's a bunch of guys in the comments could probably tell you what little battery operated pump sprayer works the best. I don't know if Supco makes one, um, but you might find something better than the Rinse Kit. The Rinse Kit does work though. And the hose is shorter on the Rinse Kit too. That's another bummer. The Sunjo has a really long hose. It'll be in the video tomorrow morning as the old Sunjo. I bondoed the shit out of that thing and it still works. I've done it like twice to it. Oh, Colin's in Scotland. You should visit. I should visit. My mother's a British citizen. She's from Nottingham, England. And she never became an American citizen. My dad was in the American Army, and I was born here in the States. Tom Homan's probably looking for my mom right now. Let's see. D-Bell, 41888. Key Mechanical, retired. Probably have cross paths. Santa Cruz among the area I called stomping grounds. Bay Area, 20 plus years. Been everywhere. I miss it a lot sometimes. It's a great trade, and the area is great. Reefer Tech. I remember that call after the Japan trip. Yeah, that was a good video. I had a good time in Japan. Japan was really cool, man. I tell you what, I would really love to go back there and tour that place on a motorcycle and camp. It's hot as hell in summertime there, and a lot of bugs. Um, but damn, that was nice. That was really, really nice. Colin, when in Ireland, remember to get a Guinness or 10. Honestly, it tastes far better there on tap. Oh, we're planning on it. I'm going to drink Guinness with my son and my daughter. My wife doesn't drink beer, but she drinks whiskey, so she's going to be right in the wheelhouse. She'll be loving the whiskey drinks. I don't know if they'll get on camera or not. I could ask them. They all think I'm a weirdo filming my work and stuff, so who knows? We'll see. Hey, Colin, are we allowed to film in Europe? Or do you guys have rules about that? You never know traveling. I could end up in the clink for the YouTube channel. Oh my goodness. Frank Sutherland, best comment of the night. Get an inverter and charge your goddamn gauges. Yeah, those freaking. I got to talk to Andrew about those things. Yeah, those Navac gauges. We're going to do another video on those. I said I'd do it. I told him when he sent them to me, I'd do an honest review on it, and they need to hear the truth. So the two weak points were that was that hook and then the battery. The rest of it's fine. The rest of it's just fine. Adam, I'm the service manager and I tell all my techs about you. We do a lot of the same systems. You're great. Would like to meet you someday. Oh, Adam, that is a nice compliment. Yeah, man. Maybe I could get out to one of those, those deals they do in Vegas or whatever. Was it the trade shows? I should do that. I know they have one in Pomona, California too. They're in Vegas. I should get out to one of those trade shows and I should dress up like Hack and Moe and just cruise around and see what happens. Let's see. Matt's Monkey, for a dummy like me, where do you find the literature intelligent on the higher tech reefer stuff? Dude, go over to AC Service Tech's YouTube channel, Matt's Monkey. You'll get a free education on YouTube. It's the absolute best channel in the world. Craig Michigliago. Is that how you say it? Michigliago. And he's got books and he's got all kinds of stuff through his deal, man. It is the best resource, I think. And it's free. Watching YouTube doesn't cost you anything. He's got amazing videos. They go over everything. And then on the side, he has a website and they also sell books. His mini split book's out of sight. I don't have it right here. You know why I don't have it right here? Because it's in my work van at the day job. I've been turning the guys on at work about it because they don't understand them. So I'm like sharing the knowledge through Craig's book at the day job. And I wanted to bring it here to show you there's a great piece at the back that had all the ohms readings for the different sensors, at least for the Cooper Hunter stuff. His book's like gauged towards Cooper and Hunter. But man, what a great channel and a great resource. My guys actually call my bag Tippins too. I love it, dude. Mr. Tippins. All HVAC and reefer techs are a little weird. We are, man. We're weird because we're by ourselves all the time. We're a bunch of weirdos. And hey, the other thing too, do you guys ever get like this? So the best thing about our job, this is how I look at it. Tell me if I'm wrong or right, is the feeling of self-worth at the end of every job, every day. You went out and fixed a problem. You found the problem. You fixed it. You got positive results and feedback. And there's nothing, and that's the best feeling. And then there's nothing worse than when you can't figure something out or you have a recall and then you beat the crap out of yourself. And that's why we're all weirdos. But man, doesn't it feel good, man? Every call, And it's not like an ego thing or bragging. It's just like you went out there with your knowledge and your skills and you found a problem and fixed it. And that's a great feeling of self-worth through your job. Oh, not that type of crack. Same. His books are in the van for when shit hits the fan. Basic Upland. You should send that to Craig. That is a great slogan, dude. Oh, you should get him that slogan. Craig, I got your books in the van for when the shit hits the fan. No, the best thing about the job is the single ladies, Basic Upland. Oh, let's see. When would that apply for me? Shit. 30 years ago. 30 years ago, we used to do all the restaurants, man. Holy moly macaroni. Good times. Shit, we've been at this for almost 2 hours tonight. How crazy is that? That's probably my longest live stream ever. You guys are the best. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. Do you, do you have Discord server for your community? I don't know what Discord is. We're gonna have to get me up to speed, man. I don't know what a Discord server is. I know what StreamYard is. I need to get the StreamYard thing going so we could do like interactive and I could put stuff up on the screen. Like if I'm talking about the NAVAC gauges, we could have a picture of them up there. Void says he could help. Nice. Basic uplands all. I barely made it too, and we did a 2 hour. And but I do need to step up the live streams. If I'm going to do these live streams, I could look into that later. Dave, I'm out. King of the Crease, where I'm out too, brother. Have a great weekend. It's a place in the chat to share pictures with your community. Oh, cool. That sounds perfect. Oh, look, Seaton snuck back in right when I'm hitting the road. I hit 3 times for the amount of minutes. Oh. Dude, you're so funny, dude. You're like the best stand-up comic in HVAC. Seaton HVAC. Oh, I got the deal for him. Yeah, Seaton HVAC, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, assassin. Best jokes of the night. Fixer 69's all. I love it. Don't stop. Yeah, no kidding. Keep them coming, brother. Keep them coming. That shit is hilarious. Oh, you know they say if you're laughing and smiling, it makes you live longer. Hit me up. I can help out. Void. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. I need to get the StreamYard going, and I need to get the whatever it was called, Discord. You weren't getting ready to bail. Oh, yeah, I was. I was looking for the Super Tech song for the outro. Here it comes. It's probably the best song I've ever done, really. I wrote that one about a coworker.
He's a super tech.
He was always in the bosses here bitching about us. Always.
He's a super tech.
Life's short, not to have fun. Exactly. Enjoy it.
He's a super tech.
Wow, Void did software development for 5 years. Incredible.
He's a super tech. Never calls tech support. He's got the
enjoy the crack in Ireland, Dave. Not that kind of crack. Chow mein.
Use some calibrated hands.
Thanks, Colin. Free beer next Friday, boys.
Before he gets to the dome, cause he's a super
dude, if my internet works, maybe I'll do a live stream from Ireland. I'll have to figure out the time table. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I could do a live stream while I crush a Guinness. Or 3.
Never calls tech support. Yeah, he's a super tech.
The Lurkers is also great. That is a good one, The Lurkers. The Steve Laugh song was the best song ever. Yeah, he got all mad at me and I had to take it down. He's like...
He's never had a callback in
I don't think he said he was going to sue me, but he was going to do something on YouTube, like report me to YouTube.
I'm the one that gets the jobs done.
He gets a little sensitive.
Don't forget it, son. He's a super tech. Super tech.
Eerie Mama, take that song down because you said my name. Eerie. I think he called me and he was bitching about it for real. I got a funnier one though. I'll have to. Where did I? Oh, it's on my. Yeah. I got a funnier one that might have some shit about him. Or something. We'll have to play it on a live stream.
Looking at you while he's smoking cigs.
East Coast overdose. Yeah, no shit.
Tells him he's the only
all right, you guys, have a good night.
He's a super tech. Super tech. Yeah, he's a super tech.